Here's a 20-minute flow you can do for post-recovery when you're feeling sore. So simply come down to the ground however you can feel comfortable. Get in a nice seated position. And maybe gently close your eyes and just start to tune in with your breath a little bit. Big inhale through the nose. Easy exhale out. Inhale. Easy exhale. And on this last inhale, maybe you float your arms all the way up over your head. And then slowly exhale, lean over to your left side, wave your arm up and around here. Nice stretch in your side and just kind of linger how it feels nice. Breathing full and deep. Stretching any way that feels good. And when you're ready, slowly come up through your middle and just lean over to that other side. Easy through your elbow, waving your opposite arm over. Lingering here. However it feels nice. When you're ready, come back through your middle. This time, maybe take a lean back. See how that feels for you. Maybe you lift your hips up. Maybe they just stay to the ground. Maybe you sway. And then here, open up your legs wide and maybe crawl forward. Or again, feet can be together. Any which way that feels good to crawl forward for a stretch. Connecting back to that breath. Letting your head and neck go any which way that feels good. When you're ready, crawl yourself back up forward, lean back. Maybe this time your legs come together and you can bend your knees as much as you'd like here, folding up and over. You don't have to worry about them being too straight if they feel too locked. Just let this feel good. Resting into this stretch. When you're ready, maybe you have slippers on like me and you decide to take them off and remove your socks and give your legs a little bit of some friendly massage time, or your feet some friendly massage time. So I cradle my, whichever side you feel good to start with here. I'm cradling it in maybe for a little stretch, and then I start to slowly massage my foot. And maybe you want to do this too, any which way that feels good to you, sort of sliding your fingers into the bottom of your foot or gently squeezing your toes or the bottoms of your heel. Just taking some time to show your feet some love and getting them warm and working out any soreness or kinks. And then when you're ready to move along to the other foot, go ahead and bring it in for a nice little hug if you'd like, if that feels like a good stretch in your hips and thighs and everything. And then, if you want to start to massage, kind of getting into any bits that feel good to just kind of massage and roll out. My feet tend to get cold, so it feels like a nice warming as well. So hopefully that works for you too. And again, if you want to just cradle the leg and stretch it out, go for that. And when you've had enough, slowly come onto all fours and sway a bit here. Any which way that feels good. You can crawl forward and crawl back a little ways. When you're ready, come into that down dog, slowly lifting up your hips. And maybe just doing some subtle raises here with your heels. So big inhale fills you up, lift your heels nice and high, and then slowly come relax. Twice more. Inhale, lifting your heels. Exhale, softening. Inhale, lifting, and maybe this time you roll right out to a plank pose. Nice long, flat back, looking out forward. Lingering here a little bit. Big inhale, send your hips back, right back, settling into that down dog. And then maybe that down dog turns into a walk forward, one step at a time here. Folding up and over your legs, slowly rolling up. Big inhale fills you up, lift up your arms. Exhale, fold up and over your legs, let your head and neck go. Just roll through that a couple of times, slowly rolling one notch at a time. Big inhale. Exhale, fold over nice and gentle. Once more, big inhale fills you up, float your arms up over your head. sort of your breath is pulling you. And maybe this time you decide to lean one way to get a nice side stretch here. Just grabbing a hold of that wrist, reaching up so much up that maybe you tip on over to the side. And you can sway into any areas that feel good. Slowly come back to your middle. And when you're ready, bring it into a fold up and over your legs. And if you'd like this time, lean to your right side. Slide that left leg back behind you so you're in an easy low lunge. You can ease that back knee down. And just breathe and settle here. See how this feels for you. Notice where your feet and legs and hands are. And if you feel like you need to adjust anything, maybe you adjust. Maybe you decide to lean back in a runner stretch because that feels really good on your hamstring right now. And when you're ready, maybe you lean forward and slowly make your way into that cat-cow on your hands and knees here, leaning to the side, coming back to center. When you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, settle back into that down dog, and take a walk forward to your forward fold up and over your legs. When you're ready, slowly start to roll up to stand. Big inhale fills you up. Exhale, go over to the side stretch here again if that feels really good for you. And you can play around with your arms, grabbing that wrist, or this way I played around with keeping them down and slowly just moving towards the side for a side stretch, just letting your hand on one side drift down your leg while the other arm reaches towards the ceiling. Play around with that if you'd like. When you're ready, come back towards your middle. Slowly roll up one last time to center here. Maybe you connect to your chest for a breath. And then slowly crawl on down. Make your way back to a lunge here. So sliding that right leg back. Easing your way in. Seeing how this feels. Breathing deep wherever you are. Don't feel forced to linger anywhere or stay anywhere. Just notice what feels good, what you feel like you need right now in this space. Again, maybe you stay in that lunge. Maybe you lean your hips back and kind of stretch out in a runner stretch. Maybe you want to take this into a split if you're feeling good and flexible and that feels really good. Again, and stretching out your legs. But if that doesn't feel so nice, don't feel forced to do that either. Maybe you just decide to give your foot a nice little massage again. Whatever is feeling good to you. And each side might feel a little different. Your lunge on one side might feel different than your lunge on the other side. You might not do the same thing you did on the other side. When you're ready, come back to your hands and knees here. And slowly make your way back to that down dog, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, settling back in. When you're ready this time, lean to your left, pull that right leg back behind you for a down dog split, opening up, and slowly bring that foot right on through between your hands. Push down through your legs, big inhale carries you high to a high lunge. And just ease your hips here. And if you'd like to lift and lower a few times with your breath, go for that. Big inhales fill you up. Easy exhale, soften and settle. Once more, inhale, fill up. Easy exhale, settle slowly, lower down, lean to that left side, bring that leg back, lower down into a plank pose this time. Bring yourself all the way back up, right back into a down dog. This time, lean to your right side, big inhale, pull that left leg back behind you, down dog split. And bring it on forward through between your hands. Push down. Big inhale fills you up. Easy exhale. Sink here. Big inhale. Lift your hips, lift your arms. Easy exhale. Soften into that high lunge. Once more. Inhale. Fly high. Exhale, settle, lower all the way down, lean back to that plank pose here, lower your belly all the way down to the ground, and maybe this time you reach back behind you, your hands interlace for a stretch there. Maybe you decide to not interlace the hands, and maybe you just sort of roll over to one side, roll your legs over to one side, stretch out your back that way, and roll over to the other side, stretch out your back that way. And when you're ready, maybe you want to go for grabbing your back shins or tops of your feet and pressing them into your hands for a little stretch there. Or maybe it just feels good to rest your face down onto the ground for a little rest. And breathing here. Again, you can stay breathing there if you want to reach back and press the tops of your feet into your hands for a little bow pose. That can feel nice. If it doesn't feel so nice, again, don't feel forced to do it. Just rest. When you're ready, slowly start to make your way back to that down dog, taking your time, no rush. When you're ready, maybe lean left, bring that right leg back behind you, slowly bring it right on through between your hands, push down, big inhale fills you up. And this time twisting with your body, let your arms open wide. Big inhale brings you back to center. Easy exhale, twist to the right side, open. Big inhale, fill up. And one more time, twisting over to that right side. Big inhale brings you forward. This time, make your way into a gentle warrior two. Spinning that back heel down, settling here. And again, when you're ready, when you're connected with your breath, you can lower and lift a few times. Big inhale fills you up. Easy exhale. Settle back out. Maybe this time tip back, reverse, and flow into a triangle here. Easy knees. Let that right hand catch the ground. Reach that opposite arm all the way up towards the ceiling. Nice stretch. You can keep your knees a little bent there if you'd like. When you're ready, reach that top arm back behind you. Big inhale, fly up through your warrior two. Exhale, settle. Lean back, reverse. And this time, slowly roll into a side angle, resting your forearm on top of your thigh. Opposite arm comes up and over. When you're ready, slowly turn back towards the ground, leaning to the side. Make your way back towards your hands and knees. Real gentle on all of you. Make your way back to that down dog and other side. This time leaning right. Let that left leg come back behind you. Open. And slowly bring that left foot right on through between your hands. Push down. Big inhale fills you up. Easy exhale. Nice soft twist to the left this time. Big inhale fills you up. Easy exhale, twisting towards that thigh. Nice and open. One more time. Inhale fills you up. And gentle twist open. This time, big inhale brings you right on through your middle over to that warrior two on the other side. Sinking your hips here, settling in. Big inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms. Deep breath. Exhale out. Twice more. Inhale, fill up. Easy exhale. Soften. One more time. Big inhale. Easy exhale, settle back out. And then when you're ready, tip back, reverse your body, and slowly, easy knees flow into that open triangle. Left hand finds the ground, opposite arm reaches up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, easy knees, reach that top arm back behind you. Big inhale fills you up to stand. Settle back to warrior two. This time, tip it back, reversing, and slowly roll over to that side angle, resting your arm on top of your thigh. Hang in here. And when you're ready, slowly turn towards the ground. Let your hands find the ground. Easy on your knees here as you make your way back to all fours, hands and knees. Maybe this time you just relax back to a child's pose. You can hang out in child's pose, or if you want to roll up to stand roll up seated here. Breathe in deep. If you want to get into the shoulders a little bit, you can go for that. So just dropping one arm down and around your back. The other one comes all the way up and over, and maybe the hands interlink. Maybe they just rest, one on the shoulder, one on the back, and you sway a little bit side to side. Maybe the hands meet each other and interlace, and you can switch sides. One arm comes down around the back, other one comes up and over. Easy stretch. And then if you want to take the shoulder stretch forward, coming into that child's pose, and then slowly threading your right arm underneath your left, one side, shoulder stretch, hanging there. And taking your time, maybe you switch sides to the other side. Breathing deep wherever you are. When you're ready, come back into that down dog, slowly making your way back. And then just take it to a walk forward here, all the way to the top of your mat, folding over your legs, slowly rolling up to stand. Big inhale fills you up. Exhale, sink into your chair this time. Big inhale fills you up, slowly twist over to your right side. Big inhale, come back through, and exhale, twist over to your other side. One more time, big inhale fills you up this time. Fold up and over your legs. Catch your fingertips behind you. Maybe they interlace and rock. Sometimes I can get a good crack here in the back. That feels good. And releasing. When you're ready, slowly sink into a squat. Just making sure to bring weight into your arms on your way down. And here can feel like a nice stretch into the back, or again, wherever you're feeling it. You can lean one way, lean the other way. If you want to play with a crow pose, might be fun. Leaning back, starting out to open up some space, and then slowly leaning forward into your upper arms. Bring your knees high and looking forward out into the future if you can. Maybe the feet come off the ground, or maybe you hang out just leaving, your toes on the ground there, leaning forward, looking forward. Whatever feels good and releasing to you is awesome. Maybe you want to play with some side crow action here, or leans from side to side in that squat position. That can always be fun or relieving, stretching out. Just remembering to connect to your breath and connect to what feels good to you right now, and not getting too frustrated with anything you have going on. When you're ready, maybe you lean back onto your back and roll in a happy baby, grabbing the edges of your feet, rolling from side to side. Maybe you simply stack your knees on top of each other and roll to one side and feel those nice back stretches. Really, any which way you want to move that feels good and relieving to you right now is awesome. If you want to incorporate a little bit of core time there too, rolling up and down, that might feel nice. Sometimes that can feel really good on the back when you activate your core there. Maybe you grab the tops of your knees and just kind of stretch there, reaching all the way to the top of your head to lengthen out your spine. Maybe you decide to come into a bridge and lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Breathe in deep there. And when you're ready, if you want to just relax your legs on out here in corpse pose and just kind of gently close your eyes and focus on your breath, you can go for that. Breathe in deep. When you're ready, slowly start to curl your knees inward or roll over to one side, however you want to get up out of this back to a seated position, nice and comfortable. Settling in. And maybe take a big inhale through the nose. Float your arms up over your head at the top. Bring your palms together. Bring them right in front of your chest, or again, anywhere you want to rest your hands. And take some final deep breaths here. Big inhale up through the nose. Easy exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Long exhale. And whenever you're ready, opening your eyes and slowly coming up to stand or going on with your day. Thanks for moving with me.